Hello. I'm buying here. I'm mixing up some lye. I'm going to try this hot lye melting the oils method. I am making the simple, the basic recipe that's going to be in the new book. Now did have the. I might actually just point you downwards because there's no point you being up here. Bye. Okay, we should balance out a bit maybe. White balance should do its thing. Anyway, I've got the oils in this big container, but the hard stuff, but I'm a bit worried that it's going to be too big and they won't all melt, so I want to give this the best chance possible to work. I don't know if it will. I don't know. I've never done it before, so you can come along with me and we'll see. I might get a scraperator, which would also be called a spatula, but scraperator seems to sound better, so in my head, so scraperator it is. So yeah, so this is just palm and coconut. Now every recipe in the book, there will be a few, or there is a few, I just haven't sold the book yet because it's not finished. Yeah, every recipe has, if it's got palm in it, which this does, also has an alternate version without the palm. So if you don't want to use palm, you do not have to. Alright, now that's gone beautiful clear, so let's pretend that's ready. It friggin' stinks. I hate lye. This is why I put this off for so long. So alright, we're pouring the hot lye over the top of the hard oils. Now I did chop them up a little bit too because the palm was reasonably hard. So now, according to every video I've ever watched on YouTube, I'm supposed to just mix this now until it's all melted. Now, I know this won't fit the other oil in it, but I just thought that maybe this would give it more of a fighting chance to all melt. So, yeah. I might shut up while this is melting, and we can fast forward it. Alrighty, well that went surprisingly well. This is not a 1-to-1 ratio. This is a 30% water to liquid, so it's a little bit discounted but not very much. So I'm going to put this back in here because that's not going to fit in here, so let's do that. This container is probably a little bit too big for this recipe because it is only a 500 gram recipe. I'm making exactly what's going in the book, so, and I'm doing it for photography purposes, and I guess also to show that the recipe actually works. So this is a very, very basic recipe. It is just 3 oils, which is palm, coconut and olive, and because I think everyone needs a basic recipe, 1, when they start, and 2, because you can build off of a basic recipe, and you can build a lot of interesting stuff off of a basic recipe. So I mean, a basic recipe with some you know, additions, it can be a really nice recipe. So that's sort of, but yeah, every recipe from here on, every recipe after the basic recipe is, you know, a specific recipe for different things. So, well, that's quite nice, I must say. That's very easy. I mean, if you're in a hurry to make soap, that is a super easy way. I mean, I've just spent an hour taking photographs, but if I hadn't, that was super easy. So, yeah, okay. Consider me slightly won over with this idea, slightly. But yeah. Now I am, because this is only a half a recipe. I need a ruler. I only need half a thingy, so Oh, I hate this stupid ruler. This is what? 25. What's half of 25? We'll say 26, because that's easier. So 13. So pretty much where it was is pretty good. Yeah. I've got my little divider here. I have made a video on how to make these. I don't know if I will release that first or this, because I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's give this a whiz. Alright, so that's emulsified. No, it's emulsified. The easiest way to tell is when you pull your stick blender out, what happens is when it slides off kind of smooth instead of... it almost looks like it's curdling if it's just separating, I guess. But yeah, it kind of looks like it's curdling, but when you see here, I can, because I actually left this on, see how it's nice and smooth, and you can see that it's all incorporated, so that means it's emulsified. Alright, now because I have this divider in here, I'm a little bit worried that it's going to leak out around the edges, because, you know, it's not. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix this up till it's like a fairly thick trace, so that when it goes in there it's not going to move very much. So we'll do that right now. One thing I'm noticing is the smell of plain soap. I'd forgotten what this smells like. It has a very, very distinct smell, because usually before you mix a soap to this point, you put fragrance in it, right? So, yeah. And I also make milk soaps, which smell different than a plain soap. So, that's, yeah, okay. Yeah, it definitely has a... I wouldn't say, it doesn't smell like soap, because it's not soap yet, but it just has this... Anyone who makes soap, you understand this basic smell, soap, basic non-scented soap smell. It's kind of weird. I'm actually going to go thicker than this, and yes, I'm as surprised as you guys that it hasn't spilt out of this corner yet. I saw it, trust me, I saw it. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Now I'm going to take some photos of this. So what I might do, you can come along for the ride, because I'm just going to take them here. Well, I'm going to try anyway. I hope I don't get too much soap on the camera. Oh well, if I do, I do. There's really not much I can do about it. Yes, I'll set the focal length. Shh. Don't be bossing me. Come on now. It's not bad, actually. What are we on? We're on auto, so... The problem I have mostly is the shadows. Like, as I'm leaning over, I make a shadow in here. So... That's not bad, though. That's not bad. I cut the top off there. That's pretty good. Lie photo. It's a lie photo. It's a lie, people. Oh, come on, that was funny. You know it was funny. Don't say it wasn't, because it's totally funny. You know what? I'm going to mix this thicker. I'm just terrified it's just going to leak everywhere, and I don't want it like a half-filled mould, because that will piss me off. And it will just have been a waste of ingredients. And, you know, and I have just discovered that I have less than friggin' 3.5 litres of olive oil there. I'm pretty sure I didn't order any more. And they don't sell... Why am I cleaning that off? They don't sell normal olive oil in IGA. They only sell extra virgin, and that's no good to me because the shit's green. It's like... So yeah, so anyway, enough whinging, more mixing. Oh, it's nice and thick now. That's nice, very nice. Yeah, I don't know. I say weird shit. Oh, so I've just mentioned this on a Patreon video, but I'll mention it on here too. If you're having trouble getting caustic soda, lye. Because Coles just seem to be out of it constantly now. Hang on, let me just clean my stick blender. Yeah, they just seem to be out of it constantly now, and Woolies I didn't look to see if they had any. Do they sell it? Shit, I didn't think to look. And IGA only sell like a 50% one, so that was no good. I bought this stuff off catch.com.au, and it's 98% or 99%, so safe for soaping. I'm thinking, what's that? That's the one that had the lye in it, so not that one. That one had some oils in it. Well, they both had oils in them. I'm just thinking one of these might make a nice photo as well. So I might pour that in there like that for photo opportunities, because that looks pretty nice actually. So yeah, you get to come along on my little photographic journey here. Although this is not the best place to be taking photos. I do have a little light studio set up, which I might just pop out real quick, although that looks really good. Let's see if we can get in a little bit closer. So there's too much shadow out here, because there's shadow across here where my things where I am. So I'm just going to take this. I'll be back. Kind of got carried away and forgot there's actually soap that's setting up. It's alright though. It's alright. So we're going to put this in the mold. Now. It's fairly thick, but it's not like... If this is good, I don't think this is going to leak out of the mould too much. But yeah, trying to take photos and soap at the same time is about as complicated as I thought it was going to be. And I'm not happy with the little studio thing I've got set up out there either. There's too much shadow, the lights are not right. I cannot afford to set up a little light studio the way I want to. So it's always about the money. I probably could if I, put my thinking cap on. I could diffuse the light, like I have LED rings, but I could diffuse the light a little bit more with some baking paper, but then I'd have to build little frames, and it's like, she says, alright, now comes the scary part, is how much is this going to leak out. Oh, no, it's just moving. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, okay, fine. That didn't occur to me. Friggin' shit. Righto. And that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. The biggest problem now is I have bought a mould that is the correct size to make these half loaves. I bought it from AliExpress. It's not going to be here for at least another month, at least, which means I either have to make full loaves of these or scratch the idea altogether. That's friggin' annoying. That's not the word I want to use. Oh, I need some swears right now, guys. Jesus Christ, that's so friggin' annoying. It's nice though, just a plain white soap. It's just, I thought I was being really clever making those. I mean, I probably could use it. Yeah, see? Brain's still ticking over. I could use it if I put one colour in one side and another colour in the other side. That would work. And that would hold the divider up in the middle. That's what I might have to do, because I mean, I can't, this is no good for me because I can't take, I was going to finish a sentence, that's what I was going to do. What was I going to do, guys? Tell me, because I don't know. I was going to texture the top and use that for photos, because there's a whole section on how to texture tops. And now I can't use that because... Anyway, that's it. I'm starving hungry. Starving. Look at me. Starving. It's me. I'm hungry, so I've quit now. This is, I mean, I have the, and I'm going to guess a lot of you guys are the same now. I have the mental capacity to deal with minimal shit at the moment. Like, just one thing, and that's it. I'm done now. Done for the day. Normally I wouldn't let something like this bother me. I would just laugh it off or brush it off, but no, not today. not since this whole friggin' virus thing started now. I don't know why, because honestly, my life, apart from doing markets, has not changed. So I don't know why my attitude has changed. It's kind of weird. I assume it's just the way that my mental health is dealing with things, because, you know, I have no control over my mental health. It just does what it wants. Honestly, it really does. So, these jugs, did I tell you? They're from IGA. They're great little jugs. They are Food Guru measuring jugs, 500ml. They're great. I love them. I might buy some more. They're only like $2.30 or something. So, but they had 4, so I bought the whole 4 of them. Alright, well that's it. So I have a soap. I don't know how long that's going to... It's just the other thing too, is with this recipe I need to see how long it's going to take to set up. And I got to try the hot lye method, which was great. Which, you know, apart from the whole fumey part, I thought was terrific. I will probably use that when I make basic recipe and all the other in the rainbow colours. I will probably use this method again because it was so easy. So there we go, 2 clean jugs. And look, I touched a jug that had lye in it and I didn't die. I will go wash my hands now, but so. Alright guys, well that's it for today. I'm going to go check the camera and see if any of the photos that I took are any good. They probably won't be, and then I'll just get really cranky. But I'll eat some food first and enjoy that. Alright, I guess I'll see you for the cutting, although that's going to be like the most boring cut ever because they're going to be half bars. They will be good for giveaway soaps at this size. So. But it'd be interesting to see how long this takes, because I mean this is still very fluid. Look at that. It will be interesting to see or something, which I can't seem to spit out. How long it takes before I can unmold it is what I think I was trying to say. You never know with me, so it's not even really texturable at this point in time. It's kind of. It's holding its shape, so there's that. I like doing this little double thing. I think it just gives it just a little bit of flair. If you guys do that. I mean, I know a few of you are soapers, so you'll have to let me know. Ooh, waste of soap. Alright, I don't know why I did that. It's just going to get washed up anyway. Alright, yeah, that's failing, so it's definitely not ready to texture yet. You can see it's just sort of sinking back in on itself. No, okay. I'll see for the cutting. Where's the camera? There. Oh, look. Bye. Hello. Okay, so a couple of first impressions, I must say. It's been 23 hours since I made this. And it's still a little soft. Like, it's not, I mean, it's come out, you can see it's come out of the mould beautifully. It's got a few bits and pieces. The mould obviously had some bits and pieces stuck in the bottom of it. I didn't clean it well enough. That's okay, because I'm not planning on selling it anyway. Yeah, so, and it's been a long time since I've used a full water, almost a full water amount. So that was kind of surprising. It's also been a long time since I've used bugger all hard things. So yeah, and I also realised that I'm going to have to wash with this because it's been a really long time since I've used anything other than goat's milk soap. So I want to have to wash with this and see what it's like. It'll probably be way more bubbly than I expect. But yeah, so see, it's not that soft. And it's also not cutting all the way through. Come on, pa-ching for me. Come on. There we go. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know something. What do we have? What have I cut? It had stems on it. Oh, can't remember. Oh, it's very exciting. Oh, it's very exciting. It gelled. You can see that it gelled. Yeah, that's it. It's a tiny little soap. It's very cute. Actually, what I'm going to do is I might actually, because you don't need to see these being cut. Oh yeah, it's lavender by the looks of it. Is it lavender? No, whatever that purple, what was that? Oh no, that might have been lavender, yeah. I think I will cut these in half again. Like, cut it in half, like that. And then, oh, that's right, you can't lift that out, you dickhead. Righto. And then, cut it in half again. Right? So that way we've got really thin slices, because they will make great little additions to products for freebies. So, words seem to just be non-existent today, which is not surprising really. But yes, so I was going to take a photo of that before I cut it out of the mould. Doesn't matter, does not matter. Let's do that. doesn't matter. So yeah, so I've decided to do the rainbow colours in the full amount. It doesn't want to cut all the way through. It's really weird. Huh. Yeah, because I'm just going to, what I'll do is I only want one piece of each colour for photography purposes. So I thought, well, what I can do, see, they're a lovely size now as a little gift, hey, look at that, perfect. Yeah, what I can do is make soap dough out of the rest of it, because it's not goat's milk soap, and as I have discovered, goat's milk's, oh no, they're still not going to be perfect. Well, I suppose I could make them with the soap dough recipe, couldn't I? There's no reason why they have to be made with the basic recipe. No, that's true. Alright, well, there will be not a soap dough recipe, but there will be a lard based recipe in the book. And lard, basically lard is your secret to getting a good soap dough. I don't know why, I'm sure there's some scientific reason, but I don't know what it is. But I can just tell you that it's true, because it's true. Alright, on that note, I will sign off and take these into the house, seeing as my drying rack is in there now where there's no cockroaches, although apparently there's no cockroaches out of here anymore. So, though I had some, because we're outside, right? And they started eating my soap, which pissed me off royally, I can tell you. That's not right. Why is that not right? Oh, who knows? Yeah, they were eating my soap. So I got a whole bunch of cockroach baits and did some bombs, and everything is good. Now I haven't seen a cockroach in like 2 weeks, so, but I'm still going to take this inside anyway. Just better to be safe than sorry. Hate cockroaches, they're gruesome characters. Alright, I will see you for the next one, guys. Bye.